Mr. Wade here and Mrs. Crime. If you haven't already liked our channel, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already done it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. A lot more coming to you. Now, me and Mrs. Crime spoke with an individual that came from the city of Los Angeles. Now, the story that we're going to repeat in our own words, he decided that he wanted to remain anonymous and that he didn't want to be actually seen talking about this type of situation. I arrived in Los Angeles, California. I flown in from Mobile, Alabama. Totally different area, totally different city, totally different way of life that I'm used to. I look to my left, I look to my right, and I see most of people that I have never been around before. But I am out here to make a living in Los Angeles, California. I hear so many things about Los Angeles, California, how it's the Golden State, how I can come out here and make a life's change. On the long plane ride here, I was on the internet and I noticed that there were some jobs that were out here hiring. Now, this is a security job that's hiring up the street. Now, I'm going to go over there and find out if I can actually get this job because I did a little security work over in Mobile, Alabama. Let's go check this out. Upon the interview, I was told that I was going to have to work at a hotel across the street from the Cecil. I don't know where that is. He says that people always seem to hear the word Cecil and they automatically just quit the job and don't even get hired and say, hey, no, I'm not doing it. I have no idea what the Cecil is. But all I know is this man keeps telling me that I'm going to work at the hotel across the street. Now I'm in this hotel that I'm staying in, a Motel 6 over here on the south side of Los Angeles. I get a call to come pick up my uniform. I go in and pick up my uniform and actually got the right sizes and everything. So my plan is this is going to have to work out. I mean, I'm from Mobile, Alabama. I'm not from here, but I'm going to make a new start. 2 days go by. I'm getting very low on food and cash as well because I didn't bring much money. I'm now going to orientation. So I'm in orientation right now, and I noticed that every other sentence that this man talks about, he keeps saying a hotel across the street. So I have the job now. I am now in training. It's been 3 weeks. I got a paycheck up front because I'm from Mobile, Alabama, and I said, can I have some money up front out of my paycheck? Nice boss. He gave me extra money. Okay, so I'm enjoying this training, and there's 4 other officers that's working with me. So there's total of 5 of us, but I'm officer number 4. It's the next day. It's a Thursday. Now I'm up and I'm getting ready to go to work. I get dressed, put on my uniform, I drink some coffee, have me a nice cold bologna sandwich, and I'm out the door. I'm now at work. He's telling me that we're going to now go as a team over to the Cecil Hotel. I'm excited. The other 4 guys are a little hesitant, but I'm excited. Now, as we approach this hotel on foot, we are now standing right in front of the Cecil Hotel. Now, be advised, you can't really see inside the main doors because they got this cardboard thing that's blocking the outside main doors. But I see a lot of people walking by taking pictures, they flashing photos, and they're trying to sell photos of this hotel called Cecil. Wow, must be a big thing out here because I don't know about this hotel Cecil. Now, the other 4 guys that I'm with, their voices are sounding a little different. You know, one guy's talking about, I'm going to quit, I'm not doing this. And the other 3 guys, they're like quiet, but not very talkative. But one of the guys that are walking by, a bystander, he walks up to me And he asked me, do I want to take a picture in front of this hotel? I said, well, I'm at work, so I really don't know if I can take a photo now, but what for? It's an hotel. This guy goes on to tell me, man, you don't know what this place is? Oh, this place has got history. So I kind of lift my hat and scratch the top of my head, and I say, well, history, like what? This guy's a lot of money, and it looks like it's old. This guy goes on and tells me that there's been a lot of murders in this hotel. Where I'm standing there, someone dove off one of the windows and splattered right here where I'm at. They're talking about some guy that I think I might have heard of that was killing people in LA, and he actually was coming back to this hotel, and something about he was stripped down to his underwear, and nobody thought that was strange. And then he's talking about this lady called the Black Delilah, something like that was once here, and how they found her body up the ways by some famous place, that her body was cut in half and all her blood was drained out. But this man went on and on. It's like he saw a movie about this place, and he's telling me all about it. So by this time, the other three guys, they had kind of walked away a little bit because they ain't like this other man that kept talking. So the other guy, to me, I said, it was 5 of us. He's now standing with the boss, and he's talking very quick and fast with him. So this security guard walks up and talks to our boss that we have, and he points back over here at the Hotel Cecil. He says that we're going to go in there and do a tour. But when he said that, 3 of the other guys quit. The guy that was talking fast, he's still here. So now it's just me, the guy that was talking fast to the boss, and this other security guard that works in the Cecil Hotel, and of course, our boss. But the other 3 guys just straight quit. Well, the security guard at the Cecil, he removed one of these boards. He walked in, we walked in behind him, and we are now inside the lobby. It has an old stench smell in here. I could tell at one point it was very beautiful. I see like chains hanging from the ceiling, like some lights been fell. I see a desk that's far back, and then there's a lady sitting at the desk. Wow. Now, as we all walk over to this desk, it's kind of dark in this whole lobby, but there's like a spotlight that's pointed right over her head, and she has a little book that she has open with some bifocal glasses on the tip of her nose. She looked like she could be about maybe in her 70s, and she's just reading. Who does that? The other security guard of here, the Cecil, he gets her attention, and she says, hey, how you guys doing? Oh, she speaks. So my first thought was, wow, this is a very strange hotel. So they continue to take us on our tour. We made a right-hand walk over to these elevators. Now, he said these elevators are very, very famous because they were once on TV. Man, who hasn't seen an elevator? So we step inside the elevator. So it's me, the other guy that was talking fast with our boss, the boss, and the security guy. He gets in, the door's shut. He tells us about some story about some female that was once in here pushing buttons and looking around and opening the door and stepping outside. And wow, I didn't think nothing about it until he said that they found her dead upstairs in a water tank. Now, as crazy as that may sound, why is he telling us this? Maybe that's part of this tour. I still don't know what this job consists of. I'm here for security, so I'm thinking, am I going to take his spot? Are we going to take his spot? What's the reason for this tour? So we go up a few floors, and we're on top of this, we're like on the 4th floor. We get out, go back on, now we're on the 5th floor. He talks about The guy that walks in with just underwear on in the middle of the night that killed a bunch of people in LA. I told him I heard that from some guy downstairs that said the same thing. So I'm starting to think maybe it's a true story. So we start to walk on and we go to this window. He opens the window and says, this is where the girl in the elevator supposedly stepped out and crawled up this long ladder to the top of the roof. He goes on to say that how that girl was upstairs missing inside this water tank for days, and that there were people here that were actually drinking fluids of water that contained her body fluid and everything else. I'm like, wow, this place is something else. So we began to walk more. We get back on the elevator and we go back down to the first floor. He said, actually, we're on the second floor. The first floor is around this corner and it's completely dark, but there's no door. So we approached that door, which wasn't there. The guy that was talking fast to the boss, he quit. He walked out. As soon as we got off the elevator, he walked out. So now it was just me, my boss, and this other security guard. Now, come to think about it, there were 5 of us, and now there's just me. Everybody quit because of this hotel. I mean, every hotel has deaths. Every hotel has accidents, but they make it seem like this place here was on like a movie or something. Like it was on, I don't know, Netflix. Come on now, this can't be nothing big about this. I mean, I'm from Alabama. We got a lot of things going on out there, but these fools out here scared of a hotel? Wow. So I go with this security guard and my boss, and he tells us that we're supposed to put our hands on the wall and walk sideways in the dark, touching the wall. So I did this, and we walked sideways to the left, and then we found this opening. Wow, there's actually an opening. He turned his flashlight on, and now there are some stairs. Now, the stairs are all cracked up. They're broken. It's very, like, if you take too hard of a step, I think the concrete might break. The stairs look very old, but while I've been going down there, I mean, it smells like rat piss. I can smell all kind of stuff down there, but it's dark. Let's go, I guess. He tells me to go first. All right, I go first. I walk down the stairs. I'm going very slowly. I finally come down to where my feet are touching something cold and wet. I grab his flashlight. I flash the light. There's like waist level of water down here. This is the first floor. There's no damn way because can't nobody do nothing. You want us to swim in this type of water here? I'm not swimming. So as I take his flashlight and I flash it around that first floor, he may say it's called, I see way on the other side, there is, looks like a bar. A real big bar. Wow. Now the security guard here, he's going on telling me and my boss that this hotel was actually underground, was a tavern when they had prohibition, and they used to move alcohol and everything underneath these tunnels. So this tunnel actually at one point, I guess, connected to other hotels underground over here in Los Angeles. So I'm thinking, okay, I've seen enough. So as us 3 begin to walk back up the stairs, we're all quiet. Finally get up to where we can see the top of the stairs with the light, and all 3 of our flashlights go out. We're still quiet. We're walking up the stairs. As I get to the top of the stairs, I look to the left and I grab that wall and I begin to walk my way out of there, going to the right. Then I got right up to the first floor, to the second floor. Now I'm at the second floor and it's just me. Where is my boss and where is the other security guard? The lady that was sitting at the table in the room is still there. Look like she hasn't moved. She's just sitting there. I walk over to that counter and I say, hey, ma'am. I don't know where my boss is or the security guard. The lady never moved. I kept saying, hey lady, what's going on, ma'am? She never moved. So I walked around to where she was sitting at, and that spotlight was still on top of her. And all I saw was a torso in a chair. She has been dead for years. There's nothing there, not a soul. I began to smell stronger and stronger scent of death. What is going on here? What is going on here? I began to start walking towards the front doors, damn near running. When I get to the front door lobbies to go out, the doors are locked. I can't see the outside from the doors because now that cardboard is back up and I can't see anything out. I turn around and put my back against the door and I don't see nothing. Spotlight is gone where that lady was sitting at. I hear footsteps running around inside the place. I hear beating on the walls, like 100 hands beating on the walls all over this damn hotel. Oh my God, what have I got myself into? I decided to walk back to that desk where that lady was sitting there with just an upper torso. When I get up there, now her body is gone. Nothing there at all but a seat with a stick sticking in the middle of the seat. I turn around and I see I can count at least 30 corpses lying on the floor. And I can hear them all yelling, welcome to the hotel across the street.